Hi everyone, my name is Kim, and what we're going to talk about this afternoon is we're going to continue talking about the different personality types and how they express their love to the one they love. And so now I'm going to do two types. I'm going to do ESFJ's and INTP's. Okay, so let's start with ESFJ's. ESFJs are the most harmonizing personality type. They don't want to rock the boat. They just want harmony in their life. And ESFJs, the way that they're so hospitable, when you come into their home and you're well looked after, your needs are looked after. They're very good at having, entertaining people, and kind of being the host of a gathering. They are very attentive to whoever they have over. That they make sure that their needs are met and that they're comfortable and they're having a nice time. And so ESFJs, they are in tune with that. Whether a person, or people that maybe feel uncomfortable, or just they're just quiet. ESFJs, they're very attentive people. They can kind of pick up, either through body language or facial expression, as to whether a person is having a good time or kind of feeling, uncomfortable. And when they know about that, they, just go to that person's side and talks to them. And the way ESFJs are, they're very warm people, warm-hearted. They're focused on people. They're extroverts. They lead with extroverted feeling. So they're really in tune, with physical cues, and so they carry this kind of behavior, with their marriage mates, the one they love. They're really in tune with their mates. They may pick up that their mate is upset about something, or they're just they're in a good mood. A person doesn't always have to smile to convey that they're in a good mood. There's different ways that people can convey that things are good, they're in a good mood. It's not always the smile, but you will see that smile and that cheerfulness. ESFJs are that way, and they're generous, very generous people, and they're generous with their mate. ESFJs are very affectionate. So, when they come home from work and see their spouse, and it's been a long day for that ESFJ, and they just want to give the one they love a hug, because it's nice to be home with their marriage mates, and and that that hug that they give, that's their way of showing that they love their mate. The affection, they're not afraid of showing affection. They're a strong feeler. So they give their mate a hug. Another way that they would show love is, if their mate is having a bad day. The ESFJ, they're going to be very attentive, and they're going to ask questions. Like, okay, so how was your day? What put you in this mood? Ask a few questions to see if their mate wants to talk about it. And if they just want to vent, ESFJs will just listen. They'll and their mate, ESFJs allow their mate, the space. They hold space for their mate to express their feelings, get out their frustrations on what had happened today at work. And the ESFJ, they're just going to listen. They're just going to offer some words of encouragement. They too, just like the ENFPs, they like to put someone in a good mood. ESFJs are that way too. And so after listening to their marriage mate and how bad their day was and what happened, ESFJs, they're extroverted, so they're just going to try and cheer their mate up. Maybe by mentioning a joke or something that's funny, or maybe talking to their loved one about their day. They had a good day, and they want to tell their mate what had happened, and what made their day such a good day. And but saying it in a humorous way, in a lighthearted way, something like that could really lift their mate's spirits, put them in a good mood. And ESFJs, they are like that. They want to put their mates in a good mood, or just their friends or their family. If someone's having a bad day, ESFJs, they're ready to cheer them up and help in any way they can. And that is how they are with their spouses. ESFJs want to help them, in any way possible. They're just cheerful people. They're always smiling. They're, ESFJs, they can ask their husband, what? We're going to have your favorite for supper, ribs and baked potato, and so ESFJs, yes, they can put someone in a good mood, and by making their mate's favorite meal, and that always works for the ESFJs. They do that, to cheer up their mate, to put their mate in a good mood. Yeah, they'll make their loved ones their favorite supper, and that always does the trick. So yeah, that's another way of ESFJs showing their love to their mates, making their favorite supper. Also, making their favorite dessert. Maybe they'll whip up a quick dessert, a favorite of their mates. That will, that will cheer their mate up. ESFJs, their motto is, a way to their mate's heart is through their stomach. And so that motto is true for ESFJs. That is what they do. This is their ability. This is what they're good at, in showing. That's an expression of love to their mates, making a nice dessert, their favorite dessert, just whip something up quick, Um, all right, so that is how the ESFJs, how they show their love to their loved one. Now we're going to go to the INTPs. Now, the INTPs, because they're a thinker, they do have a hard time expressing their love for their loved one. They know the concept of love, you know. They're the ones that are going to research what love is, you know, what love is about. You know, they're going to be the ones that research that topic because, you know, love, it just it doesn't come naturally to them. You know, they're a thinker. You know, they're going to have a hard time saying I love you to their mate. Yeah, like even though they have the concept of love, they have a theory on love. Well, there's a couple ways that INTPs can show their love. They can show their love, you know, if their mate is excited about something and they want to talk about, you know, their day or this, you know, good day they had, or just maybe an idea or something, and they're excited about it, and they mention it to the INTP, and INTPs, you know, they perk up when they hear about something about an idea or something like that, and so they're going to be the listening ear, and they're going to listen to their mates, you know, talk to them about this idea they have, you know, that can improve things, or maybe making life better, you know, for people. INTPs, they're innovative. You know, they like to invent things, you know, just like the INTJs. They're innovative. Yeah, the way they would show their love is, yeah, they're going to design something. You know, if they're living in a house, you know, the INTP would design something so beautiful in their front yard of their house. Kind of like, I can see, you know, like a pathway or something. And then there's like a beautiful statue. And then there's like a waterfall. You know, they designed it and made it happen. This beautiful design in their, you know, in the INTP's front yard of their house. You know, this beautiful, you know, architectural design, you know. So designing something so pretty, you know, that invention, that, you know, having that innovative spirit, you know, for their mate to go outside, you know, and, you know, yeah, say their mate is doing some gardening or something outside, and they just look at that beautiful design, you know, the cobblestones, or, you know, something beautiful that the INTP designed with a waterfall and a beautiful statue. It's, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, I think it would uplift, their mate when they saw something so beautifully designed. You know, their mate is in, you know, INTPs are innovative. They could be good architects, you know, they design things. And so that beautiful design out in the front yard is an INTP's way of showing love to their loved ones, you know, designing something beautiful, you know. I think with INTPs, because their extroverted feeling is on the bottom, You know, it's going to be hard to connect with people, and hard even to connect with their marriage mates, you know, sometimes. But, you know, when they work on their extroverted feeling and they feel more connected to their mate, to themselves, you know, they're not going to be thinking about, okay, how do I express love to my mate verbally? Well, I'm going to do some research and everything and see what it says. They're not going to do that. When their FE is well developed, they're gonna, you know, they're just gonna, because they're so connected to their mates now, because their extrovert feeling is much more better, they're gonna say I love you to their marriage mate. It is hard for them, but they muster up that courage to say that, and that is, you know, their mate, you know, that is what they wanted to hear, you know, that is what they needed to hear. And you know, so yeah, that's how an INTP shows their love to their loved ones. All right, so I'm going to stick with these two, and the next one I will mention a couple more. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy your afternoon, and I'm going to say goodbye.